Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you know, it's the Mr. Man gets on behind SND Precision and behind EFX Sniper. Today I just want to give you guys something that is amazing. It's gonna be USA 30, US 30, the one we call Wall Street. And some places they call it DJ something, 30, something like that. So many people they want me to do the top down analysis. The only thing that guys I'm just gonna tell you is this: me, sometimes my way of trading is different from other people. I'm not saying I'm more advanced than them or they are more advanced more than me. We understand different stuff and the way we approach them in the market. Like if you check me, I like to trade USA 30, gold, and sometimes Nasdaq. And other people, so they know the same strategy, but they prefer to use them on a currency because they are more comfortable with currency. Me, I face these things. So let's see what happened on this one. If you guys remember, I did explain about this area, why markets come down here, then how I miss the entry and how I end up taking the entry somewhere here to go to the upside, and how I took all this entry, I took this entry, I took this, then yeah, I took again, I think this one plus this one I close it somewhere here. This one also I did not hold it for so long, I think also somewhere here, this is why I close. Then here also I think I hit the break even of $10. Then market dropped 3,000 pips. Everything I'm explaining right now, go to my YouTube channel. You're gonna see all the video possible on USA 30 because I made all the video where I took the entry, where I missed the entry, what was happening, how did I miss that entry. So everything is just there. Now, when people they ask about the top-down analysis, so what they expect on top-down analysis is to mark all the level, the way I've been looking at the structure, how market was playing, you see those kind of stuff. Let's say example on this one, the way market was playing. I know this was the measure liquidity, the measure buy side liquidity, because I did explain already about this area. So when markets break this zone, the only thing that we need to look at is what is happening, how is our structure point. We understand when market was going to the upside, market was doing something like this. This is what market was doing. Then at the end of the day, we realize here market run that liquidity and break this structure point, the minor structure. So how do you take your entry when you see the minor structures? There is people that they're gonna wait, let's say maybe for this one before they take the trade, or they're gonna wait for this one because this is where we have the original movement that produce this higher high. So as long as market is gonna come and break this one, this is when they're going to refine an entry. Yes, sometimes it's good to keep patient. And there is also other people that they'll take it straight from here because they understand market is already break the minor structure. So now they're going to monitor if price is going to hold here or price is going to break this zone for it to go to the upside. So when I see such things happen, what is that I'm gonna look right now before I take the trade? I'm just going to explain here on daily time frame. Then somewhere here, this one I'm going to explain on the small time frame. Then I'm going to look for a decision point. Yes, I have this hidden base. I know this is the higher high, and this is my higher low. If I'm taking a sell position from here, according to the way I trade, this is my demand area that I'm going to target, and this one in between is going to be the inducement because this one is the internal liquidity. Then I would like to see market to come and target this low so that I can trade it to the downside. This is what I'm going to try to look and try to see what is going to happen for me to be able to take the trade. Then this is what end up happening. Market just drop all the way, get here, not because I have this demand area, I'm just going straight to react from it, I want to take the trade already from it. No, I have to see, is this zone really going to hold or not? I have to see market get inside this zone, then market give me something like this. Then I'll take it from here. Or market just come there, go to the downside, break, give liquidity there, then we run that liquidity, we respect this zone, then I'll take my entry from here. This is what I want to look to see what is going to happen from that zone. But when market get here, market decide to manipulate this area. So when markets manipulate this area, when market start going to the upside, I understand here I had also another break. You see, we run liquidity, we break this area. So now I need to look where is the decision point that I'm going to focus on. This is what I end up seeing this. I see this one. If you go to the low time frame, most especially on weekly time frame here, there is a candlestick that market ignore from that area. Let me show you guys on weekly time frame. Open there. So when you go to weekly time frame, you're gonna see there was a candlestick that market did not respect. I said these things like all along. I explained them. The base ignore. You see that base. I think I've already explained about this one. Then market get there, mitigate that candlestick. Then we can refine, let's say maybe to daily time frame for us to understand, okay, what was happening there. At the end of the day, what we're gonna do, we're just gonna come and focus on this one. This is where we're gonna focus for us to be able to take the trade. Another thing, when we are selling from here, we know already where is our target. Our first target is gonna be to see if market is going to run this one, so that we can have a confirmation of saying market is gonna do what, market is gonna sell, because this one is the one that produced this high after they take this liquidity. So we have liquidity where they run liquidity and where they break structure. Then we're gonna look what is the inducement for us to, let's say, to get a certain area where we're gonna buy or where we're gonna sell. This is what we look at the market. Then here, market just did not respect this decision point, the one we have here, this demand. You see, this one was a demand, then market did not respect it, so market break, they break to the downside, they come and trade inside it for them to do what, to go to the downside. So this is how we look in the markets and try to see what is happening, how do we able to take the trade. You see those kind of stuff. So market get here, mitigate the zone, then they keep on dropping. So when they drop, it's not because you have, let's say, this block or you have this hidden base. Let's say this part still haven't happened. All these parts still haven't happened. It's not because you have, let's say, the hidden base, the one that is here. Let me just mark it. Market is just gonna come straight from here, maybe break here and come. No, just understand the way price is going, what is happening in the market, for you to be able to understand, okay, this is how I'm going to take my trades. Then market keep on dropping. Market was just making, going down. So already what I understand is that because markets did not come and mitigate this area here, so this one become my zone, where I'm going to look for me to do it, to run that liquidity if market is coming to the upside. When they get here, guys, you remember I took the entry here. If you go to YouTube channel, you're gonna see the video. I explained why I took the entry on this zone, what was happening. This was my zone. I said market is gonna sell. I also explained about this one. I made a video about it. And this is what happened. Market get there, market touch my zone, then we drop. You see. So market mitigate this area. The only thing that I need to understand again is where is the area that help market to create this level? Is this low? You see all this, they act as a liquidity. They come and manipulate this area. They manipulate this area, they mitigate this hidden base, then market drop and break this one. So now I need to look for me to take a continuation trade. This is the most important things, the most stuff that for everyone outside there that you have to do. I'm trying by all means to explain to you guys slowly, so that you can understand what is happening. The only thing that you need to pay attention right now, the overall, is market. Let me delete again these things. Why is not deleting? Oh. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. Let me just delete it like this. So the only thing that you need to understand is that if we mark structure, in terms of our structure, we're going to understand this one. After market break, we created this one, then market come and break. We created this one, market break this area. So this one become a strong high that produce the lower low. So we want to see how market is gonna come and hold from this area. So if we get a nice confirmation of sell, let's say example, market sell all the way. The only area that I'm going to focus right now is gonna be to see how market is going to react from this ignore base. If we can do something like this, then if we run, let's say all this, maybe somewhere here, we test. This is gonna be the first logic that I'm going to look. Then if we can get the confirmation to sell it low, then we're gonna target this low. In this case, if market refuses to respect this zone, so we're gonna see market create a new lower low. This is something that we have to keep also in mind, but we are not there. This is the big picture. Maybe it's going to happen in 2023. I don't know, but let's see what is happening currently now. So on the current price, what I did after I saw markets manipulate this area, I was buying inside here, going to the upside because I had the buy down. I bought again here, then I buy again here to go to the upside. I end up refining this zone to be my zone where I'm going to do it. I'm gonna start selling again. I even talked with one of my bro. Let me look for the chart. Okay, let me look for the chart. No, not that one. I was talking to one of my bro one day. You see, this was the zone. I refined that market is gonna come here. After me buying from here, I said market is gonna come here. I think I've already explained how market was buying from here. If I haven't explained, I'm gonna make a video about this one also. So market is going to sell from this buy to sell from here. This is what I did. So now let me show you guys what happened from there. Let's see if we go to H1. Remember, this zone is the rejection block on the daily time frame. Rejection block is there on daily time frame. Then when I have this rejection block on daily time frame, the only thing that I have to do is go back to low time frame. I start understanding, okay, what is the level? So when I went to H1, this is what I saw on H1. Because from all my buy and my sell, I sold here, I come with it to the downside. I bought here, I go with it to the upside. Then from there, I buy again. How do I refine this entry? Because I have that zone on on daily, then I end up refining my zone like this. This is how I refine my zone until this area. I refine this decision point because this candlestick engulfed the previous one. But how is this zone become more valid for me to be able to take the trade? Remember, I explained to you guys that market did break this low, then we ran liquidity. So when we break this one, from this movement, I want to see what is the strong eye, where market is going to hold. What make a strong eye? A strong eye is the one that run liquidity and break structure. That is a strong eye. So then when I come here, I see something like this. Let me just zoom. I see something like this, where market did something like this. Market run. You see, we run this one and we break this low because this is the low that produced this eye. Where is all the inducement stuff? I can see all this, they are liquidity. Because they are liquidity, so market has to come and mitigate the zone on top. This is what I did. I predicted this one, market get there and sold. I predicted this one, market gets here and bought. You see? So then from here, market come again and start selling. I was even talking with one of my bro. I asked him, the same Moses, because that is my best bro. We discuss about the market. What I understand, he understand them also. So I was telling him after we bought, I think we had this zone, the same zone, me and him, we bought this zone together. Then I told him, bro, where do you see market is going to do what? Market is going to buy. That is what I told him. So he also say, no, he expect also this zone. Then I also say about this sell. Okay, we have been expecting also if market is not holding here, we wanted market to run this high so that we can sell from the top. But at the end of the day, market hold my zone from here to come all the way to the downside. Do you see after we take out this low, you see the reaction? Now market is start doing what? Pulling back again. So this is what I saw in the market. And you're gonna see by yourself, like from this entry, because it was a risk entry, that entry there, it was a risk entry. When the market took out that entry, how do you take your entry? Let's say yesterday. Yesterday was a very nice level because if you miss that entry from there, you could just wait for something to happen. You see, snap entry, break of structure, sorry, run liquidity, break off the low, they come, they use the same pattern again. If you guys can check, they come, they use the same pattern again. Like I explained this pattern so many times. I know most of the people, they don't use it, but I use it. They get there, react, and sold. This was yesterday. Yesterday, they manipulated this area just slow. I saw this buy yesterday. I did not take anything from USA30. Then they go to the upside inside the Asian range. Here they use this resistance stuff. They use this one. So if you doubt this one because you don't know how to trade it, and you know why this resistance become more valid for market to sell because of this inducement. I explained these things on my video like so many times. Yes, no worry. It's not the end of the world if you miss that entry. You wait for market to give you a certain like pattern for you to take your entry again. As you can check, if you go to low time frame from that area, this is what we're gonna try to get our entry so that we can know what is going to happen. The only thing that I'm going to look right now was this one. We run this eye, then we break to the downside. We come, we mitigate. Already we get the confirmation. And here, see what happened. Same thing. What is this zone? You see this zone? It should become a strong zone where market has to come and hold. If you want, you can use this rejection block, the one that is here, because this week engulfed the previous one. Then market come there and get for an entry. These things give so many entries. Just yesterday, so many entries that you will be able to take. And when markets get here and break this low, you see this low where I bought on the previous, I think it was on Monday, Friday, if I'm not mistaken. Then you see our market went to the upside. They come and break it. Then they go again to the upside to come and do what? Run all this eye. Then they sell again. You see, so simple. And this is today. Today they trade to the downside, give you a reversal pattern, over, take it over and go to the upside. This already, if you could catch this movement, this is something proper. Already 200. Now someone is gonna say, how am I gonna take this trade? Because maybe we don't know what happened to the left side. Just go to M3. Or you want me to go to M2? Let me go to M2. You see, guys, what happened on M2? We run, we break. You could take your entry here, but if you wanted more to take a confirmation, because I saw something, I think it was on, yeah, it was this one, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Yeah, this is the one I saw, because even on NASDAQ, I end up marking, I think NASDAQ, yeah, because I also marked this one also. Let me show you guys on NASDAQ what I did. What is NASDAQ? I think it was on H4 somewhere there. Yes. Really? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is how they manipulate the zone. It is what it is. So, yeah. And check how they're going right now. After mitigating this area, then they start. What makes this zone more valid? I explained to you guys all this. You see? Liquidity. We're gonna see maybe New York, if they come, they fill this wire area, then we take over again. Let's see what is going to happen, guys. So sharp guys, enjoy the video.